Hey there everybody, it's Nathan Kuhl with NathanKuhlPhoto.com, and I want to take some time today to cover my top marketing tip going into 2020 when it comes to real estate photography. Now this also applies to just about anything you would market online. Now you know from my previous videos and also throughout my book series I talk about getting good, getting really good, top number one thing you can do to start growing your business and to keep it growing as well. You got to get good. But when it comes to actually marketing and to get yourself out there, there's a free alternative you can use. I talk about it throughout the books, but technology is changing quite a bit, and a lot has changed in 2019. Something started creeping up quite a bit. It's actually got a name now, and so I want to cover what that is, what the technology change has been, how that's going to start affecting perceptions and already is affecting the perceptions of people that are looking to hire you, and also then I want to show how you can apply this for free. I also want to follow up this video with a few other maintenance things. So just looking ahead with some of the 2019 real estate photographers report from the survey. So we've got some great input. I want to talk just a little bit about that and what's coming up. And also a few changes on the horizon when it comes to triggers. Some good news, some bad news, some things that I'm working on right now to see what I can do to solve some of these issues that are still coming up with triggers and white balance you've seen on the other videos as well when I talk about that. But anyways, let's dive right into it. So my top marketing tip has to do with something that you've probably seen and not really known what it's called, but it's called the no-click search. Now, technology has changed a lot with Google, Bing, all that. There's really only one leading search engine right now, and that's Google. So when somebody's really looking for B2B stuff, a realtor's looking for a vendor, if they don't know through their own network who to ask, and that's also why Get Good, Get Really Good, people are going to find you that way through a network of their own, is that if they start Googling something, the answers will be revealed before you actually are revealed to your website. Let's take a closer look at that. Go to Google, start doing any search. For instance, here I started doing a search for today's weather. Before I could finish typing today's weather, immediately it knew where I was based off of the IP address of my computer or your phone, whatever you're using. And then without even showing anything else, it already started showing it in the search results, the default search results. If I finish typing to show what that was, then sure enough, it starts showing me the weather. It didn't go to weather.com, weather.gov, AccuWeather, or anybody else. It says that this is from weather.com, and it says more on weather.com, but it's showing this. This is the no-click search. So this is just the very typical no-click search. So you've been searching for something, but you're not going to click on a website. You have all the information you need right here at your fingertips. So this applies to just about anything. You start Googling anything, you're watching TV and you want to know something about an actor. You're probably not going to go to IMDb, you just start typing in Google and immediately answers are going to start being revealed to you. So it's called the no-click search, and it's changing the way everything is being done now when it comes to searching for even businesses. So let's say that you're going to start looking for real estate photographers. Now once again, Google knows where you are. Now you'd have to put in a special zip code if not, but it knows based off your IP address the approximate location of where you are, so that's why it finds things near you. So doing a search for real estate photographers, the first thing that comes up are the ads. Everybody knows this is ads, and don't forget, when you're working with real estate photography, you're working with clients that work in marketing and sales. They know better. They know these are ads, and they're probably going to scroll past them. Unless they're an experienced realtor, then they haven't really been out there and tried to find real estate photographers. They know that a lot of these are just photography mills. They've got maybe a great portfolio, and they end up providing bad results. Not always, but these usually float to the top. The real big photography mill. So if you pay for advertising through Google, you're going to get in this mix and you're going to have to try to compete with them. Better yet though is when you scroll down, which most people will. If you notice down here near the bottom, and we zoom in a little bit on that, we've got then the results that come back from the no-click search. And this is Google showing their results from what they now call Google My Business. And I'm going to show you a little bit more about that. But Google My Business used to be called Google Business, right? So Google Business, if you were to take a look at it, Go to their site, it's google.com/business, and it's completely free. You go in there, I talk about this in my book on business techniques for real estate photography. And by the way, if you don't have a copy of that and you want to get more information, I do have a link to that in the description for this video. But this is and has been my standout way to get new clients through the internet. You can try Yelp, you can try Houzz, you can try Facebook ads, but there is nothing more powerful and the best part, free, than using just Google My Business. So once we zoom in on those results though, and we can see that, okay, yeah, I'm near the top over here for whatever reason, I don't even have as many stars as some of the other people. You can see this other competitor has 48. People pretty much know also that these results pretty much are contrived. People just go out and they get their own reviews, and they're not going to ask people that don't do good business with them to give them their reviews. And there is a click to go to the website, but more often than not, people will click on that name. And when they do, it brings up all the results, but that profile is loaded. So what I hear from people, I get a call, it's like, oh yeah, I'm this, that, and the other, and I'm interested in pricing, and then they say, oh, I love the work that you do, and then when they start describing it, I can tell if it's been on my portfolio or if it's on the pictures that come up through Google My Business. And almost everybody who calls me without being a referral that they found me on the internet, found me through Google My Business. And this is a great way to do it. You can see that all the information's here. Yeah, they do show all the other ones, but they clicked on your name. You are dead center in the middle of the screen. They can click to see the reviews. They can go through all the images, see your entire portfolio, and then of course they can read the reviews about you. So they might not ever visit your website, but they will find you through Google My Business. Your phone number is right there at the top, and they'll just give you a call right there. They probably will never ever visit your website. So the no-click search is changing things a lot. That type of technology is almost circumventing your website and other people's websites as well. So you might look at that and going, well, is that really going to last? Because if they're, like, for instance, on the weather, showing this information from weather.com, well, that site is going to lose ad revenue because you're just going to see it on Google and not go there. So Google has a big team of lawyers, obviously. They don't do things just out of the blue and try them. Sometimes they do get sued, but this has been slowly creeping up over the last few years. And in 2019, it became especially prevalent. So the no-click search now is so important that you need to have your information. Being a real estate photographer, you need to have that on Google My Business. If you don't have that listing yet, you need to get that out there today. That is my top marketing recommendation going into 2020. Now, a couple other things, like I said, need to talk about real quick. Some upcoming stuff when it comes to the Real Estate Photographers Report and also on triggers. So I've gotten some great feedback. We've gotten over 250 photographers that have participated in this survey, got some wonderful results out of this, and I'll be putting together the full report. So that will be coming up in an upcoming video shortly. Just got to take some time to now digest all that information, put all together the charts, and then we can talk about that and I'll have those results. So stay tuned for that. Another big thing though that's coming up is some changes with the triggers. Now, you know I've been bagging on Godox a little bit and also on Flashpoint because of the problems with those R2 Pro and X Pro triggers causing those white balance issues. Now, there's no change yet coming from them, but one of the alternatives has been to use some type of a single pin intermediate on a trigger stack. And it's something that I also talk about throughout my books as well. Well, Cactus was my favorite, and right now Cactus has discontinued the V5 transceiver that I loved so well. That was one of the very few single pin transceivers out there. So many of these manufacturers are going to the multi-pin transceivers because of high-speed sync and TTL. So everybody wants to jump on board now that most of these lights we have the HSS and then the TTL capabilities, so you're getting more multi-pin stuff, and the single pins are becoming harder to find and harder to go by. But there's still alternatives to this, like I show in the other prior videos. We're using a single pin adapter, or you can use an incompatible trigger. But I'm working with right now, reaching out to B&H Photo, Autorama. I'm talking to Cactus on some possible alternatives, and still talking to Godox in hopes that we'll be able to get something as an alternative that really works well for us in real estate photography. We're on the interiors, we're relying on that auto white balance issue. issue. Anyways, topic for another time. Wanted to keep you updated though that I'm on top of it. I am aware of that issue with the cactus triggers being discontinued, and I'm working to try to find an alternative for everybody so that we can continue going forward with a lot more flexibility than just these triggers that can be causing some of those white balance issues. Anyways, I hope this was useful for you. I hope that that marketing tip will really help you in 2020 to really grow your business. Once again, it's completely free. Go out to Google My Business and you'll be able to fill it out. If you did like this video and you want to see more, you can just subscribe to my YouTube channel. As soon as one of these videos is posted, you'll be the first to know. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, take care, be safe, and get out there and shoot something.